Hi viewers, greetings to you all on behalf of my channel Cook with Sana Kuram. This is Sana. Today I'm going to share with you the detailed recipe of the palatable chicken dum biryani. Come join with me for this luscious and scrumptious treat. For making half a kg of chicken dum biryani, take 500 grams of chicken in a mixing bowl and add half a teaspoon of turmeric powder and 1 teaspoon of salt. Mix well and marinate for about 30 minutes. For the biryani masala, you have to dry roast and grind 1 bay leaf, 1 cinnamon stick, 3 green cardamoms, cloves 5, stone flower 1, black cardamom 1, mace 1, star anise 1, peppercorns 1 teaspoon, cumin seeds 1 teaspoon, fennel seeds 1 teaspoon, fenugreek seeds half a teaspoon and coriander seeds 1 tablespoon. For making the gravy, I have taken 200 grams of thinly sliced onions and 200 grams of chopped tomatoes. This is the standard ratio which we must follow for making 500 grams of chicken or mutton or any biryani. And if you want to make 1 kg, just double it up. Make 400 grams of onions and 400 grams of tomatoes. Now I have taken 4 green chilies, some coriander leaves and some mint leaves, bay leaves 2, cinnamon stick 1, cloves 4 and cardamom 3. Oil 1 cup, ghee 1 tablespoon, beaten curd 1 cup. Here I have taken sunflower oil, ginger paste 2 tablespoon, garlic paste 2 tablespoon and the roasted and ground biryani masala powder, turmeric powder half a teaspoon, chili powder 1 teaspoon, coriander powder 1 teaspoon and salt. Take a broad bottom vessel and add 1 cup of oil and 1 tablespoon of ghee. Let the oil get heated. Once the oil gets heated, add 2 bay leaves, 1 cinnamon stick and 3 cardamoms, 4 cloves and 1 star anise, and add the onions, green chilies, mint leaves and coriander leaves. Slit the green chilies before you add to the oil. Saute the onions until they become golden brown in color. It has to be caramelized well. Add the ginger paste and garlic paste. We have taken 2 tablespoons of ginger paste and 2 tablespoons of garlic paste. Now add half a teaspoon of turmeric powder. Now add the chopped tomatoes and saute till it turns mushy and the oil should come on top. Now add 1 teaspoon of chili powder and 1 teaspoon of coriander powder. I have mixed chili and coriander powder together. Now add the roasted and ground biryani masala powder and mix well and add water immediately. So add 300 ml of water right now. Now switch off the stove and add 1 cup of beaten curd and whisk very swiftly. You must do it very rapidly to avoid the formation of lumps. Now you can switch on the stove and add the marinated chicken. Now add salt. Be very careful while adding salt because we have already added salt while marinating the chicken. Mix it well. Now add 300 ml of water. This is sufficient enough for the chicken to get cooked 75%. Now the chicken has been cooked 75%. The rest of it has to be cooked in dum. You can see I've just added 600 ml of water for cooking the chicken, not more than that. Now reserve some oil which floats on the top for the dum process and keep it aside. For 500 grams of chicken, I have taken 600 grams of basmati rice, which is 3 cups of basmati rice. Wash it for 3 times to remove the starch because rice contains starch, and for us to get a non-sticky biryani rice, we must remove the starch from the rice. Soak it exactly for 20 minutes. Don't soak more than that. Drain it and discard that water also and keep it aside. Now take a broad bottom vessel and add 12 cups of water. Because we've taken 3 cups of rice, so for each cup of rice we need to add 4 cups of water. So since we have taken 3 cups, we have to take 12 cups of water. Let it get boiled. Once it gets boiled, add a piece of cinnamon stick, 2 cardamoms, 1 star anise and 2 cloves, and add 1 teaspoon of ghee. This is to make the rice soft. Now add the soaked rice and cook on a high flame till the rice is 75% cooked. Now how to know whether it is 75% cooked, I'll let you know. Now we can remove the whole spices because they've done their job. They have given out the fragrance. You can remove them off. Now you can add 2 teaspoons of salt. Now check the rice after 5 minutes. Now you can see the rice grains are not too long and doesn't break when you give pressure with your fingers. So it's not done. Now again check after 3 minutes. The grains are long and breaks when given pressure, but still it is not very soft. So this is the time where you need to switch off the stove because it is 75% cooked. Now the total cooking time is 8 minutes. Now drain the rice in a colander and keep it for about 5 minutes. Now spread the rice over a plate to check for salt. Now take a bowl and add a teaspoon of gravy and rice and taste for salt before the dum process, because after the dum process you cannot add salt. The rice will get broken. Just taste it and see. Now for me it is less, so I'm adding salt, and you have to mix it very gently, else the rice will get broken. Now the rice is ready for dum. Now these are the ingredients required for layering. Reserved oil from the gravy, caramelized onions, the deep fried ones, chopped coriander and mint leaves, 1 pinch orange food color mixed with 3 tablespoons of milk and juice of 1 medium-sized lemon. Now let's start layering it. Divide the gravy equally into 2 parts and spread the cooked rice over the gravy. Now spread the fried onions, caramelized onions, and add the chopped coriander and mint leaves, and add 2 teaspoons of the reserved oil and 2 teaspoons of lemon juice, and add 2 teaspoons of milk mixed with orange food color. Now add the reserved chicken gravy for the second layer. Now sprinkle few drops of water and add the balanced rice and repeat the same process. Add the fried onions, the coriander and the mint leaves, and the reserved oil and lemon juice, and the colored milk, 2 teaspoons of it, and sprinkle few drops of water. Now stick wheat dough at the rim of the vessel and cover with a lid. Now take an iron tawa, heat it well and place the vessel over it for dum. You have to cook it on a medium flame for 10 minutes and completely lower it, simmer it and cook for 20 minutes till it is done. Now the dum is done. Now cut the dough with a knife. Now our dum biryani is ready. You can see how beautiful it has come out. Mix it gently else the rice will be broken. Now the rice has been cooked perfectly, and you can see it doesn't stick with each other. You can see the grains are separate. Now you can also see the bottom of the vessel is clean and it has not got burnt at all. Now our chicken dum biryani is ready to be served. If you like my video, please hit a like, share, and please press the bell icon to subscribe to my channel for my video updates. Thank you very much.